नजर आ रही हैं और ये देखिए TV9
visuals coming in of Arvind Kejriwal being taken away from the ED office towards the Rouse Avenue court. These are live visuals coming in of Arvind Kejriwal, who has just been moved out from the Enforcement Directorate office, where he spent an entire night in custody of the ED in the Delhi liquor policy case. Allegations of corruption levelled against him, while allegedly the ED claims he's given out licenses to several liquor barons, a select few rather, in exchange of bribe. Now, these are big allegations. Now, he's been taken to the Rouse Avenue court, a remand hearing to happen at 2:30 p.m. precisely. Big developments coming in. Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal, who's the convener, as well as the Chief Minister of Delhi, he's been now taken out of ED office, is moving towards the Rouse Avenue court. 2:30 precisely is the time when the case will be heard. And it appears that the ED is all set to also show proof to court about Arvind Kejriwal allegedly trying to snoop around some of the ED officers. This is what is said. Sources tell us that ED has found some documents at the house of Arvind Kejriwal that suggests that he was snooping around on some of the ED officers. In fact, their names, ED officers' names also mentioned on that list. So these are allegations that could be likely presented in proof at the Rouse Avenue court in a little while from now. 2:30 p.m. is the time. It's in fact also come right when Arvind Kejriwal has also withdrawn his plea from the Supreme Court against his arrest. He says he'll wait for the remand hearing at the Rouse Avenue court and will take the next step. Going as per protocols at this point. Remember, he's missed 9 summons, after which is why this arrest has followed. I'm going to quickly cut across to Shreya, also joining us. She's very closely tracking the movement of Arvind Kejriwal all the way from the ED office to Rouse Avenue court. Shreya, Kejriwal has been moved out. He's going to be soon arriving at the Rouse Avenue court. In fact, ED is all set to produce some evidence through a set of documents that they have allegedly found at Kejriwal's residence that suggests that he may have been snooping on some of the ED officers probing this very case, the Delhi liquor policy case connected to Kejriwal. How grave is this allegation, and what do you think is expected at the Rouse Avenue court today?
Nabila, first and foremost, Arvind Kejriwal has been taken out of the ED headquarters, moving towards the Rouse Avenue court. As we had reported earlier, post-lunch, between 2 to 2:30 is when he was supposed to be produced. And exactly likely, he's taken now out of the ED headquarters, and ED will be seeking a remand of 10 days is what we've already learned in reporting based on the sources inside the Enforcement Directorate. ED's main case against Arvind Kejriwal are based on the statements of those involved in the South cartel, which includes the name of Sarthak Reddy, Raghav Reddy, a staff of K. Kavita. Based on these statements, the Enforcement Directorate suggests that 100 crore kickback was received by the Aam Aadmi Party in return of undue favour given during the formulation of the excise policy. There is alleged link of the money that was given to Aam Aadmi Party based on statements of AAP Goa candidates that have been recorded by the agency. They suggest that the money they received for fighting the Goa elections were allegedly kickback, is what the Enforcement Directorate sources claim. Now, apart from that, we do understand that there is a recovery of a 150-page document by the Enforcement Directorate, which suggests that Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party allegedly were gathering intelligence on ED officers who are involved in the very case that is being investigated against Arvind Kejriwal. Important to point out, one of those officers were present to arrest Arvind Kejriwal yesterday at his residence as well. So this document, in all likelihood, of alleged intelligence gathering will also be produced in the court. Subsequently, 10 days custody is what the Enforcement Directorate will be seeking of Arvind Kejriwal, is what we are learning from our sources within the Enforcement Directorate.